Good morning, everybody. Thank you for watching our video today. Today is a very good day. I'm very happy. Today is Karambit Day. This is a Karambit. Karambits are one of my favorite knives, and this in particular, I have several, is one of my favorite ones. I think it's really beautiful. I'll get into the characteristics of this in a moment. My Karambits are probably a little bit different than the original ones because I have them created more for the artistic side that I like quite a bit. I know it's a lot bigger than Karambits typically are, and I'll get into that. A Karambit comes from Southeast Asia, particularly Indonesia. It also comes, they use them in Malaysia and in the Philippines. In fact, the Philippine martial arts Kali incorporates the Karambit quite a bit into their martial arts. If you're interested, on YouTube, look up Doug Marcaida Karambit, and you'll see videos of him using it and the way it's utilized, and it's quite impressive. I think you'll enjoy it if you're into that at all. So the Karambit, what makes it a Karambit, it typically has the curved blade. If you remember, if you saw my first video, I love curved blades. I'm not sure why, they speak to me. But I love the curved blade. It has the curved blade. It resembles the feline claw, like a tiger's claw. And it also has the ring on the end, the finger ring or the tang ring. And that really helps in retention as you're using it, either in the fields or as a weapon if you need to. It really helps to retention. You don't drop it, you don't lose it. And it's a very effective knife, very beautiful. And let me show you this real quick. This is my sheath that comes with it. It's very nice. I just had it here just to show briefly, and I will put it out of the way if I can get this in here without cutting myself, so I can carry it. I have carried this a few times just because I think I might have gotten a few weird looks on there, but like I said, I truly enjoy it. I think it's beautiful. So again, this has a Damascus steel blade. This also is the fire pattern. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it a little bit better. I love Damascus, and I love the different patterns. I love the fire. The most common is the twist pattern, and I have several that are twist. And the feather, I probably love more than this, and I'll be showing those later on. The finger ring on the side. This is a full tang. You can see that it's all one solid blade from front to back, which is good. It makes it a very much stronger blade as far as that goes. Now, the handle. Turquoise. Obviously, this is not turquoise. This is a stone called howlite, which is dyed quite a bit to resemble turquoise. And before the comments start, I know howlite is not a good material. It is quite a bit cheaper than turquoise. I did not pick turquoise because turquoise is a lot more expensive, quite a bit more expensive. Turquoise is a lot harder than this. Howlite is a very soft stone. What makes it not good, especially for a knife handle or things like this, is it's very easy to break. So if I look on the, if I can get that up there, on the, I have my notes over here that I took. On the hardness, on the Mohs hardness scale, howlite has a hardness of 3.5, which is very soft. Turquoise is between a 5 and a 6. And just for an idea, talc is a hardness of 1, like talcum powder, so it's almost like jello. Quartz is a 7. Everybody knows quartz is very hard. Diamond is 10. So if I ever drop this, there's a very good realistic possibility my handle is just going to break, and then I guess I don't know what I'll do, but I'm aware of that, and I'm just very careful with it. Again, turquoise will be better. Turquoise is also, they're both pretty fragile for something like this. They recommend that turquoise be used more as like an inlay to for the creative, for the artistic part, to make something more beautiful. To have the little pieces that are incorporated, especially into like silver work. Not really recommended for an entire knife handle, and howlite even less so. But again, I don't really use this. I don't really carry it. I had this for my display and I got it. I just think it's beautiful and I love it quite a bit. So that's that. Please be kind in your comments. I understand about the halide. I have a few other knives that have the dyed turquoise handle. The colors are red and also one that's green. I guess Christmas colors. They didn't mean to be that way. And again, I got those made because they're beautiful and they're part of my display. So we'll get to those later on down the road eventually. Look at my knife over here. Oh yeah, the blade on here, this blade is 7 inches, which is pretty big. Typically, I think the blades on a Karambit's going to be probably maybe 3.5 to 4 inches. It's a smaller utility blade. Again, it was used more to start off with in the fields for agricultural work, and then was brought into the weapon status or personal defense later on. But it's a lot smaller than this, but I had these made just because I like the blades a little bit bigger. The full tang, this weighs 10.1 ounces, so it has a little bit of heft to it, again because of its size, and steel obviously has its weight as well. The width of the blade is 1 3/4 inches here at the widest part, and it gets narrower as you get down into the tip. The handle on here, the stone part is 4 inches. The blue where you actually grab it, 4 inches is a good place. You don't want it bigger than what your hand is pretty much going to comfortably get on. The entire handle beginning to end, including the ring, is 5.5 inches. So those are the particulars on this blade here. Get it centered again. So this is, I'll just get this out of the way. These are typically used, actually they're carried with the blade down and towards the front. And this, as they're used, especially I think they used them particularly to cut the rice stalks when they're in the fields, and they would have it, and you'd use this cutting motion down here, and that's the way they use it. It gives them a lot of control, the curved blade and the finger ring. It's very easy to put control right where they want to, have a nice, very sharp cutting blade on the inside, and it's very useful to them. Again, with the finger ring, you know, you don't drop it. You don't lose it and drop it in the field, or if you happen to be using it in fighting for any reason. It gives you very good retention in your hand. So that is the way these are. So this is a Karambit. This is one of my Karambits. I love them. I hope that you can enjoy them as well. Again, I have others that I'll be showing in the future, and I'm going to be doing a wide variety of different style of knives. Again, I typically try to go for the artistic type of knives, the ones that are just a little bit more elegant. I think they're beautiful the way they are, and love Damascus. I have a lot of other high carbon steels and stainless steels that are not Damascus too, but I do love Damascus. Anyway, this is our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you taking the time to check it out. I'd love to be able to share a little bit of my passion with those of you who might be interested out there. Thank you very much. I hope you have a blessed day.